I'm Joe from Go Skate. Today, we're going to talk about skating without actually skating. I'm going to be talking about how to keep it fun and also, in particular, what's called place-based education. I know it sounds really boring, but we're going to make it real fun. In the woods. So one of the aims of this channel, of Go Skate, is not just to teach skills or skill-based education, but it's also to coach you to have longevity in the sport that you're doing so that it can provide more for you than just the physical aspects. It can be social and it can be a part of your life. That's what I want of the viewers. So lots of the videos that I make are about the skill-based learning and the skills that we do. But skating can be more than that to the individual. Much like a walk in the woods isn't just necessarily about the walking, it's about the environment, the skin on the trees, the soil beneath our feet. And we can make this into a factor of the skating that we do, thereby making it interesting in other ways and providing other outlets of interest and learning so that it will keep us skating for a long time. Also, the more you're aware of your surroundings, the more you'll absorb information, and so it will really help with your progression in the long run as well. So every time you go for a skate, when you're taking a seat, take some time. Take deep breaths, look around, speak to the people around you. There are even certain places to skate where navigation might be required, or there could be something to learn about the area. So it's really about making it a broader part of you, introducing it into other parts of your life, and really embracing every opportunity you have at different locations. So what is place-based education? Well, it sounds like a dirty word, but that's really because of the E word education, I think. So another term is place-based learning. And basically it's learning about the environment around you and how that can enforce the information that you already know. So it's things that you observe without even knowing, because you can learn things just that way. For instance, the changing of the seasons in the woods. Like, what makes a walk in the woods fun? You're learning about things, absorbing new information, putting those pieces into your mind, and that's really all it is. It's awareness. It increases our awareness of the world around us. And so we're going to talk about how to put that into your skating. We're going to talk about how to be aware of your surroundings when you're riding, how to take it in, you know? The effect we're going for with place-based education is to detract from the rut of winning and losing. When we do skill-based stuff, you can succeed and you can fail. But with place-based learning, it's more about the flow, about your progression, your course. So it takes away the element of difficulty, of winning and losing, and just turns it into an experience. Yes. So a lot of what I've said so far is rather theoretical and maybe a little lame. So let's make it more practical. How does this affect you, and how can you increase your awareness and your appreciation of the skate spot that you decide to go to? So I have brought us today to one of my favorite skate spots, which is the I-360. Here it is. And to make it comparable, I'm going to talk about 3 points where you can start to open up your awareness and understanding the place around you. The first thing, obviously, the first thing is the thing you'll pick up without even thinking about it, without even meaning to, is geographically the closest to you, which is how the board reacts to the floor and the slight contours, grains and changes that are in the ground that you're skating in. So there'll be parts where the floor feels nice for you and you'll be aware of that. And there are parts where there'll be little bumps and rides that you can hop up and stuff. These are all a part of the things that are specific to that spot, the thing that make you feel like it's your spot. And you can use those to your advantage. there might be spots where you don't want to go because you know that there's a shop there or people are going. So geographically, the closest to you is the first place you'll learn automatically, and the first thing you can do is just focus on that. If you haven't thought about it, really root out the space. Maybe look for spaces at your spot that you haven't skated yet. The next part that you can draw awareness to is the people that are skating there, but that can be challenging sometimes. It depends where you skate, so I'm not going to focus on that. But communicating with people at skate spot, I think, is advisable. It helps feel much more comfortable when you're riding there, like you're not an alien or anything, and it helps the community of skating. So, but that's all I'll say on that. But the third place is the surrounding areas. So we're going to stroll around the skate space. So this area right in the middle here, beneath the grand tower of the I-360, is the spot where we all skate. This is the congregation space once all the shops are closed, where we chill, hang, and skate. But around this area, there's some really spectacular things. So yeah, we're going to go over to this area here, which seemingly is just a rusted hunk of steel pipes, iron pillars that are arranged in a random space, but not so. Oh no! In fact, these used to support the bridge that ran out to the pier. It's now a burnt husk, but as you can see here, built in 1866 by, what's his name? Eugenius Birch, that's right. It was built during the Victorian era, and in 2003 it burnt to a husk, and it is a pinnacle point of Brighton culture and history, and now it houses a menagerie of birds, including greater blackback gull. There are cormorants that live there, which are seafaring birds, and lots of different things. So there is that, right? And just knowing these things, right? You pick them up by talking to people and skating around, just for an example, really adds to the setting. Now, when we sit here, we gaze out upon the sea and appreciate that. We also obviously have the beach, so we can also, there's the closer section of the spaces directly around the skate spots. So essentially, what I'm saying here is these things are optional. You don't have to do them, but as I was saying before, it really enforces the sport as something that's more than just a space of time that you fulfill or an activity that you have to do. It becomes a part of the tapestry of your lifestyle, which is what has been proven to guarantee longevity within the sport. So things like paying attention to the nuances of the concrete that you skate, the spaces surrounding that, and being understanding, aware, and accepting of those places, and becoming more of a symbiotic part of the community will help you and the community to keep skating in those areas. And then reaching further can progress your understanding of the area that you may live or the areas that you visit, and it is attached to skating as a part of you. So there are some there are some examples of how you can learn by the place that you're at with place-based learning. So I hope that's not too lame, but that's what I was going for. Yeah, like, share, and subscribe. My name is Joe from Go Skate, and I'll see you next time.